What's up guys, the RMN65 here, and in today's video I want to talk about WWDC. It went down yesterday for Apple, and yeah, let's go ahead and recap what they talked about, and let's go ahead and get this video started. So they covered four main categories basically within WWDC, and we'll go through them all one at a time. They covered OS 10 El Capitan, iOS 9, Watch OS 2, and also Apple Music. So let's go ahead and go through and talk about each one of these. El Capitan is the brand new OS 10 for the MacBooks this year, Mac, iMac, and stuff like that. It brings multitasking to the iMacs and the Mac series, where Windows has had that for a while now. It brings it to that. Also, you have new search options. You'll be able to search stuff more easily. More stuff will be able to come up and whatnot. And then also, Metal is coming to the Mac. And if you guys don't know much about Metal, it's a new program that they put into the iOS 6 and 6 Plus. Wow. They put in iOS 8 for the iPhone 6 and the iPhone 6 Plus. Basically, they're making it bigger into the Mac and trying to prevent or support more gaming into the Mac. And everybody knows that Macs aren't much of a gaming computer, but they're also trying to change that over the years. So that is what El Capitan, those were some few things that I took from that. Next is iOS 9, and they divided iOS 9 into two categories. They divided it into iPad and iPhone. Let's go ahead and talk about the iPhone first. You can actually tell Siri, or actually you can set a reminder to remind you to go back to a link. Let's say that you're at the office, at school or something, and you're looking at a link and you want to remember the link. Well, you can put it into your reminders, and then when you get home, you can actually have the reminder go off, click on it, and it'll take you right back to the website that you were looking at. I think that that's awesome that they're able to do that, and I'm interested to see how that will work in iOS 9. Also, something that's new in iOS 9, if you're somebody that goes outside and runs a lot in the morning or just runs a lot in general, your iPhone will know that, and it'll automatically play your now playing song. So like, let's say if you're listening to music, you stop it when you get home from the car, and the next morning you go out for a run, it will automatically link to your phone and play your most recently now played song, what was in the middle of playing when you took it out. So this is nice when you play in your headphones. You won't have to search for your music, and that is nice as well. Also, you'll be able to take the invites from your reminders and put it automatically to your calendar. There will be something in the settings that will show you how to do this, and I think that's pretty cool, so you don't have to do it yourself. And yeah, I think that will be pretty good. Also, Siri's got some upgrades, some new features inside of it and whatnot. So that'll be cool. It's actually got a whole new interface, so that'll be cool to check out. Apple Pay was upgraded. Now you'll be able to have stored credit cards and debit cards, and also rewards cards like that. And then Passbook is now being changed to the Wallet app. So I think that this is the big thing for Apple to do, because Passbook was really for a lot of different things, but now they're kind of trying to move more to like a wallet standpoint. So that's pretty cool that they did that and changed that name. You also have new transit maps in Apple Maps, and that's all I can really talk about with that. And you will also have a new news app that will learn you, and you'll be able to get your news faster. It's almost like a Flipboard app where you can pick the news articles that you want to read, and it'll put it over to your phone automatically. So that's pretty nice. Stay updated with some news. So that's pretty much it for the iOS 9 from iPhone standpoint. Let's talk about the iPad. The iPad gets all those new things. Also a new trackpad on keyboard. If you double tap or if you hold down both of your fingers on the keyboard, you can use it as a trackpad to copy and paste things also. And then multitasking is now coming to the iPad. This was something that we saw on the Surface tablets. We saw on the Samsung tablets, all the Android tablets. So now it is coming to the iPad, but only certain iPads, like the iPad that I have, will not be supported by this. The iPads that will be supported are the iPad Mini 2 and 3, and also the iPad Air and the iPad Air 2. Also coming to iOS 9 for both devices is a low power mode, and it'll actually give you 3 more hours of battery life. I'm not really sure what it's going to cut off. I'm be glad to test it with my iPhone 6 Plus to figure it out though. Next up is Watch OS 2, and this is this came around pretty fast due to the fact that the Apple Watch just released in April. But let's go ahead and talk about Watch OS 2. There's a new nightstand mode where if you're charging it and you want to see the time, you can hit a button and it'll actually display your time sideways so you can see it. That's pretty nice. You can now reply to email with your Watch OS, and then you can also send voice messages with your Apple Watch as well. And the fourth thing that Apple talked about really big and they're trying to push is Apple Music. And this is basically like a Spotify or things like that. You can have your recommended playlist, and it'll also be the first service with 24/7 radio. And that's pretty cool. If you've got a certain radio station that you like to listen to, it'll support that and whatnot. Also, you'll be able to connect with the artist, which means if you follow an artist bigly, let's say Fall Out Boy, for example, you can actually go into their like little page thing that they'll have on Apple Music, and they will post videos about new coming songs, tours, whatever. This will be launching on June 30th, and it will cost, though, it'll be $9.99 a month. But your first 3 months are going to be free because they do want everybody to experience Apple Music. And a cheaper option for you to go instead of the $9.99 a month is $14.99 for 6 family members. That's awesome, I think. Even if you don't have 6 family members, I only have 3. I'm pretty sure that there's a way that you can link other people into your family. So that's pretty cool for me. Now let's talk about the one thing that they didn't talk about at WWDC that a lot of people thought that they were going to, was the Apple TV. And this was supposed to get some major upgrades this year, and I know why that they did not do this. Last year, everybody thought at WWDC we were going to see the Apple Watch, but it was really later on in the year in Apple's event. So when they announced the iPhones, they announced the companion to the iPhone, which was the Apple Watch itself. So I'm thinking when we see the iPhone 6s and the iPhone 6s Plus, if that's going to be a thing, they will also be talking about the Apple TV at that event. I'm pretty sure that I knew that we weren't going to see the Apple TV at this event, and yeah, we'll just have to see what the Apple TV holds in the future for Apple, because it's been big in the news lately, getting some updates, it sounds like, so I'm excited to see what happens. Alright guys, so that was my recap on WWDC. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button down below, subscribe to see new videos, because a lot of the stuff that I just talked about in this video will be a big video later on in the year. So stay tuned for that. But thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it, and I will see you guys in my next video.